And what's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing out there? Y'all know what time it is. It's easy work boxing, baby. About to hit you everywhere, but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Real deal boxing talk. Just my opinion of the sport that I love, man. Nobody's talking no racism on this channel at all. We don't do that over here. Just want to get on here tonight, talk about the sport of boxing. I see I ain't had my haters get on here. They ain't give me my congrats about my prediction, how I nailed it right on the head. They didn't want to give me that, but I did do that. Easy work boxing is back. Like I said, I'm gonna give y'all the best predictions from now on. I'm gonna really study the fights. I'm waiting on people to get on for a minute. One subject we got to talk about, which I feel he shouldn't even have to even say himself, but Terence Crawford, has mentioned that he knows he is the pound for pound best in the world. We have a lot of haters I seen on Facebook. We got a lot of laughing emojis on the post and, on the boxing groups and things like that. But we're on here tonight, and I'm willing to talk to people about their opinion of whether Terence Crawford should be pound for pound best. But, I'm really just want to see what the haters got to say, because how could he not be, in my opinion? Terence has proved to the world, this man that came to welterweight, knocked out every opponent since he's been at welterweight, became undisputed. That was actually saying he was pound for pound before he left 140. But today for some reason, we have people who rather put music, who rather put NUL or other people in front of Terence Crawford. How? I don't know. How? I don't know. But see, when you make your pound for pound list, in my opinion, your pound for pound list should have all current undisputed champions at the top. If you don't have all the current undisputed champions at the top, then in my opinion, you don't know what you're talking about in the sport of boxing. Undisputed is the most important thing in boxing. So no one else should be on the pound for pound list if they haven't been undisputed at this point right now today in boxing. That's how you make your pound for pound list. How can you put a unified champion over someone who's been undisputed? Somebody got to tell me what's up with these pound for pound lists. But Terence, he came out and he said, he knows, which we all know. But a hater, it's easy for a hater to say he's not. But who else should be the pound for pound champion? Then, if not Terence Crawford, Usyk, I can understand you want to make that debate, but Usyk isn't a multi-division champion. Okay, you have to use the accolades first when you make pound for pound. That's what people are forgetting also today. Which pound for pound isn't really, it's something special to be known as, the king of all kings, but it's really not a big major thing to me. I don't really care too much about pound for pound. Pound for pound status, is something that was made in boxing, and people do deserve it because they out there handling their business. They're out there beating competition and things like that. Good competition, that's what it's for, but it's not as big as undisputed to me. Pound for pound means nothing to me without being undisputed. So we're going to sit here for a minute. I'm going to try to see who's going to come on for a second. Okay, also, we do have the link up to the channel. You can come on today. All you got to do is go on StreamYard. I am willing to talk to people, do a little debate today, but only a righteous debate, not the little boy debates, men arguing about, really boxing debates. I'm not into, I'm not doing that anymore. But what else we got to talk about? Adrian Broner. This is a fighter I told you I have a lot of respect for. I'm talking about real man respect. Went back to his hood, made his homeboys champions. Adrian Broner can do no wrong in my eyes. I want to see Adrian Broner back on top. I hope he beats Omar Figueroa. But Omar Figueroa, I call him the mini Maidana. He's going to bring it. He's going to bring all the punches and everything behind him. I hope that Adrian Broner will be able to, throw them combinations. He's not out there trying to look too pretty and fashionable in the ring. I just want to see AB come back to the old AB, baby. AB is at 140 pounds. Regis Progress is going to fight for the WBC title versus Jose Zepeda. Whether Regis win or not, there will be a potential fight. Jose Zepeda, Teofimo Lopez, Josh Taylor, and many more at 140. Gary Antoine Russell Jr. That's a lot. 140 finna get hot like 135 in a minute, y'all, and 147. Since Deontay Wilder has left, the eyes have been upon the little guys. And, they saying Deontay Wilder will return. I hope he do return to the ring. Shout out to him, fellow Alabamian. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Deontay Wilder. Bring the heavyweight division back to the spotlight. Y'all know that's what he gonna do. It's been gone since he been gone. So I can't wait to see who he's gonna fight. Now we know we got Virgil Ortiz Jr. versus Andrew Ruiz coming up. And I keep saying that because I just want to see if Luis Ortiz beats Andy Ruiz. What will the people say? Deontay Wilder was talked about bash for fighting Luis Ortiz. Said Luis Ortiz was an old man. But if he goes out there and beat Andy Ruiz years later, that should shame some of these Wilder haters. Because Deontay Wilder is the only heavyweight with a real name that decided to fight Luis Ortiz. No one else will fight him. Actually, Deontay Wilder told Dillian White, if you fight Luis Ortiz, I'll give you a shot at the title. Dillian White didn't even step to the challenge of fighting Luis Ortiz. A lot of people bash Luis Ortiz because Wilder fought him. But if he beats Andy Ruiz, what will people say then? What would people say then? Because remember, he's old, he's this and he's that. Wilder was bashed very bad for fighting Luis Ortiz. But yet, and no other heavyweight has tried him. So I give Andy Ruiz a lot of respect. He's a heavyweight with a name that's actually stepping up to fight Luis Ortiz. So we're going to go out here and we're going to see what this old man going to do against Andy Ruiz. And if he loses to Luis Ortiz, give Deontay Wilder his credit. Something he should have got a while ago. A while ago. But I'm waiting on y'all to come on, man. Y'all ain't coming. Y'all come on the channel. Y'all will say, well, we talking about the Terence Crawford saying, I know I'm pound for pound. I think that should really go without saying, but I'm willing to hear people's opinion if they feel he's not pound for pound or who they feel is pound for pound. I mean, you can't put Canelo Alvarez up there no more. Please do not mention Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez lost. Canelo had the throne and he got upset and he's no longer on pound for pound. He cannot be number one anymore. Don't use him. So who else besides Terence? Is my question to the public. Who else besides Terence is number one pound for pound? Some things that you don't even have to talk about, but it's sad in today's time, which they bash Terence Crawford named so bad from promoters, from casual fans and much more, that he has to even come out there and make that statement. When in all actuality, we all know it should be him, even if you think it did, if you think he wasn't. Now also, oh yeah, I haven't seen any highlights of the Blair Cobb versus Maurice Hooker fight. I understand they say that Blair Cobb's knocked down Maurice Hooker 3 times in that fight. I like to see how Maurice Hooker look, because Blair Cobb, even though he won, he looked a little toe up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Blair Cobb for winning that fight. But Maurice Hooker, I'm looking to see how he looked. I haven't seen really any highlights of the fight. But shout out to Blair Cobb's coming back off that loss. And then what I like the most about Blair Cobb's, he didn't come back and take a little step up, weak opponent. When fighters lose, man, they get depressed and they be down. He came right back and he fought a former champion, man. So that's what people got to understand about Mr. Blair Cobbs. Now, I talk trash about Blair Cobbs. I say I feel like he's a Keith Thurman imitation, with his antics and the thing that he does. But, he got to sell himself. So I can't hate on that. But people got to really respect the fact that Blair Cobb came back and he didn't take a light opponent. He came back after Maurice Hooker, and Hooker came in overweight, all this and that, but Black Hobbs came and did his thing, man, and he deserves respect for that fight. I like Maurice Hooker. I said, talented fighter. I just feel like, he smothers his punches a lot with his distance, not his distance, but his long arm reach. I think he doesn't use that reach advantage as much as he used to. But Maurice Hooker is a very good opponent to go against and beat. So people got to put some respect on Black Hobbs' name, man. You got to put some respect on Black Hobbs' name. Now, Maurice Hooker, he coming off loss too. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But hey, that's not Black Hobbs' fault. I've showed that I have more to give in the sport of boxing. Yes, you have. Yes, you have, Black Hobbs. Aaron spoke with Usyk handlers ahead of Joshua. I'm so tired of seeing about Joshua and Usyk. How long is it going to take for them to fight? This fight feel like it's been going on for a year. Joshua versus Usyk. How long? No, we're going to have to keep hearing about it. I wish they go ahead and just fight. And then when they fight, August the 20th or September 20th, somewhere in there, like, man, come on. Yeah, here go the title that I was talking about, which I go to boxing scene, y'all, and I go to my boxing news. Terence Crawford, I actually know him pound for pound. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. But no, Terence, there is some ifs, ands, or buts. People really think that you're not. Why? I don't know. Why? They try to throw pound for pound. And it seems like, and I hate to seem or bring up the color, race or anything in this situation, but it seems like they'd rather give pound for pound to someone of not of black descent. It's been skipping over Terence for a long time now. Everybody who they say is so-called pound for pound don't look nothing like Terence nor his color. But he's accomplished and did more than all these other guys they're trying to name. That's what bothers me about it. Rolly Romero breaks down Gervonta Davis. Rolly Romero, please. And hey, y'all, they actually trying to give us a Tank versus Isaac Cruz rematch. Is this true? I hope this is just talk. Because if y'all accept this, y'all really gonna accept this? A rematch between Isaac Cruz? Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all don't pay for that fight. Everybody who I know you're a Tank fan. Salute to Tank, black man getting his money, living good, tasting shrimp, lobster, steak and potatoes for life, Tank. But come on, Tank. Y'all don't buy that fight. Don't buy that fight. They say if you knew better, you do better. We got to make them know better. Y'all don't buy that fight, man. Oh, also August the 20th. I didn't know this. Not too much. Well, I don't watch TV. I'm sorry, y'all. I really don't watch TV at all. Adrian Broner and Omar Figueroa will actually be on August the 20th. August the 20th, we're going to have a lot of fights. Joshua versus Usyk. Neville Ryder versus Bays. I don't know how to say that name. Eduardo Bays. Teofimo Lopez will be fighting Carlos Campa on August the 13th, y'all. If y'all don't know that, which I don't know. Like I said, I don't watch TV, so check that out. Jose Pedraza versus Richard Coleman is August the 27th, 2 days after my birthday, baby. Give me something to watch. Hopefully I'm off. Luis Ortiz versus Andrew Ruiz will be September the 4th. Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall will be September the 10th, y'all. So check that out. Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G. Ooh. I think Triple G gonna get beat up, y'all. See, Triple G, when they fought early, his reflexes and stuff was obsolete then. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have it really then with Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Triple G was really slow to me in those fights. He still won, in my opinion, but this Canelo Alvarez, I'm sure that's gonna be juiced up or on something. I could possibly see Golovkin getting knocked out, y'all. You know, Canelo got to redeem himself. Canelo, and for some reason, he gonna be back pound for pound. Watch what I tell you. All because he beat up a 40-year-old Triple G. Canelo Alvarez finna be back pound for pound, but he's not in actuality. But that's what they're gonna try to do. Canelo, he's the best. He came back from a loss. You know, most fighters can't come back from after a loss and come back and do what he did to Triple G. Get the hell out of here. You know, most fighters, when they lose, they go into a stage of depression. He went right back into fighting Triple G, a killer, a known killer. Man, get out of here. Canelo's the best. Get that. Go on with that, man. Go on with that. He waited 4 years to try to fight this old man. 4 years to go and fight this old man. But Canelo's the best. He's truly the best. Come on. Now, Shakur Stevenson will be fighting Rob Consequia. And now y'all know Consequia is the guy that fought Valdez, the fighter that Shakur Stevenson recently beat to become unified at 130. Rob Consequia, you know, he's a 2-time gold medalist. This is going to be a good fight for Shakur Stevenson. I think Shakur Stevenson is going to come out on top as usual. But, you know, it's different strokes for different folks. You know, styles make fights. And this dude, you know, he got a decent background as a boxer, you know what I'm saying? And I think that this gonna probably be a little troublesome fight for Shakur Stevenson. Not saying that Rob Consequia is gonna really beat Shakur Stevenson, but from him being an Olympian like that, I think that he's gonna, you know, he's gonna stand out in this fight with Shakur Stevenson. You know, because Rob Consequia really beat Valdez that night. Joe Joyce versus Joseph Parker. Joe Joyce all the way. Joseph Parker is like a heavyweight gatekeeper to me. I used to like Joseph Parker. But it was something that he did. It was something about a fight that he made an excuse or something out of it. But, you know, as usual, they say they had the best camps, this, that, and other. He lost and he wouldn't make an excuse. And he became the gatekeeper at heavyweight. That's what Joseph Parker, once upon a time a champion. I think he had the IBF or the WBO, but he's became a gatekeeper at heavyweight. Him and Chisora is to me the UK gatekeeper at heavyweight. Joseph Parker is the American fighting, which I know he's from Australia or somewhere like that. Yeah, but he's the American gatekeeper to me. He's the American gatekeeper. Sky Sports. Oh, those fights will be on Sky Sports. Oh, Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. Now, from what I understand, I don't really too much be in the female boxing, but you know what I'm saying? I understand that this Savannah Marshall beat Clarissa Shields in the amateurs. So I like to see what's going to be the outcome of that fight. I think it's like an undisputed matchup as well, or for the belts or something like that. But shout out to Clarissa Shields. I hope she win it. You know, ain't nothing like redeeming yourself against a former opponent, especially somebody who beats you. You know, so you know we all always trying to get our get back in some type of way. But let me see. Let me go back to the rankings and other. Now I heard Alexander Laura. What's up with Alexander Laura? There's somebody I heard he's supposed to be possibly looking and having intentions on fighting somebody. I'd like to see somebody challenge Laura. Keith Thurman. Yeah, he said he'll fight Keith Thurman, whoever come at him. I'd like to see that. I would like to see that fight right there. Well, they got let me go back to some more boxing. I see they got to step their game or they're a little bit off. But like I said, anybody is welcome to come on to the panel, man. The link is right up here. If you want to come on, all you got to do is get on StreamYard. You're welcome to come on the panel, talk boxing. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. You understand? Malik Scott. You know, Malik Scott, he came out there, you know. Malik Scott wasn't a good trainer to me. You know, I feel like Wilder should have had another older guy like Tim Witherspoon was saying. You know, he had brought up the question at the press conference. He was like, do you feel this is like the necessary guy for you to be out there, you know, training, have you training, and, you know, he's supposed to be training you for this matchup. You know, I always said it, but one thing, this is the only thing that stops Deontay Wilder. I'm going to be real with y'all. Conditioning. If Deontay Wilder was in great conditioning, he would have knocked Tyson Fury out every fight. And I take nothing away from Tyson Fury. He's a hell of a fighter. Tyson Fury had the skills to pay the bills. But if Deontay Wilder would have been in shape, complete shape, I'm talking about conditioning, and all those fights, he would have knocked Tyson Fury out every fight, y'all. That's Deontay Wilder's only weakness is his condition. And a little bit that, you know, the skill set a little bit. But if Deontay, I seen in one of those fights, I think it was the second fight or the third fight, where Wilder caught Tyson Fury, could have knocked Tyson Fury out, but Wilder was so tired he couldn't move his legs quick enough to get over there to finish him. I said, it's his conditioning. Which we all know, when we hear that, you know, Deontay Wilder, when he would come in the gym, he would dictate what he was going to do, you know, in training to Mark Breland. Mark Breland tell him to run, Wilder didn't want to run. You know, that's hearsay. That's what we heard, right? But I know if Deontay Wilder would have been in good conditioning, not that all that clip video of him punching bags and him training, doing repetitive work, which is good. Wilder should have been in 100% shape. He would have knocked Tyson Fury through the ropes. I guarantee y'all, the Wilder would have been in 100% conditioning. See, just because a fighter, y'all know that y'all said, come on now, we've been watching this a long time. Just because you see muscles and all this don't mean that conditioning up to par. Conditioning, you know what I'm saying, is the most important thing in boxing. Behind skill set. Now, skills first, but in being in shape. You can almost beat anybody if you're in shape. If he wanted to beat Tyson Fury, he needed to be in full 100% conditioning. And see, that's what he need. That's why I hate he turned down the offer from Floyd. Because Floyd was going to tell him, the way you beat Tyson Fury, make sure you're in 100% shape first. That's the way he was going to beat Tyson Fury. All that head ducking on the technique stuff, yeah, it looked good, but as we seen after the fights now, then none of that mean nothing going against Tyson Fury. And then y'all got to think about this too. Even though Tyson Fury is 6'9" and weighed all that weight, Tyson Fury was in good shape. Wilder tired out. That's why Wilder lost, in my opinion, conditioning. The Wilder's still a champ, and I love to see Deontay Wilder come back. I like how Tyson Fury shows him respect and say, you know, after me, Deontay Wilder is the best heavyweight, which with all due respect is true and is factual. You know, myself, I'm not a member of nothing, the LDB or C or nothing like that, but we all know Tyson Fury cheated that first fight, and he still got knocked out. He stood up at 10. It's a standing 8 count. Wilder won that first fight, y'all. He won that first fight. They cheated on that first fight. But after that, I can say nothing else. After those other 2 fights, I can say nothing else behind it. But that first fight, you got away with that. And since they want to mention Daniel Canahan, That's why nobody mentioned nothing about Tyson Fury doing what he did, because Daniel Canahan was behind Tyson Fury. That's how he even got the title shot. Y'all got to remember, Tyson Fury had just came off the couch and got a straight title shot at Deontay Wilder. Now, you knew it took a powerful person to make that happen, right? That wasn't nobody who worked at Subway made that fight happen. You know that, right? So when they go to Terence Crawford talking about situations of him dealing with Daniel Canahan one of the most powerful men behind the scenes in boxing. So if he did go to Daniel Canahan, maybe he went to him because he wanted to fight with Spence so bad that he was willing to work with Daniel Canahan. Because Daniel Canahan makes stuff happen in the sport of boxing, as we see, right? Even though we have no factual proof that he even signed a deal with Daniel Canahan. But even if he did, okay, Daniel Canahan make fights happen, as we see. A drugged out, sitting on the couch, Tyson Fury get up off the couch, get in shape, and he get a title shot. So, to each his own. Also, y'all, if you're new to it and you ain't heard, my boy Regis Prograis will be fighting Jose Cepeda, baby, for the WBC vacant title. And y'all know I'm riding with Rodriguez all the way, bro. All the way in this fight. I hope he come out on top. That'll be a good fight. Can you imagine Regis Prograis versus Adrian Broner, baby? Regis versus Broner at 140. You understand me? That's beautiful, baby. Teofimo Lopez versus Regis Prograis. Or Antoine Russell Jr. versus Regis Prograis. Man, that's some hot fights right there. Them some beautiful fights right there in the sport of boxing. We gotta stay tuned for that, though. You understand? Y'all ain't talking tonight. Ain't nobody coming on to the panel, man. What's going on out here? I got the link up for you, baby. Also, don't forget your boy Easy's birthday is August 25th. Show your boy some love if you can. If you can't, Easy understand, baby. Trust me, like no other. I'm just letting you know, though. Now I wonder what's going on with it. Or your Danish Yugas, what's up for him next? What's up for him next? They count on your Danish Yugas out. Yugas, he still got his name. He still got a buzz on his name. Yugas can still go out there and I like to see him versus Keith Thurman or Boots or not like that. Not right now. Where Yugas still got a decent name out there. Yugas went out there. He retired Manny Pacquiao. Keith Thurman couldn't retire Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give that boy some respect, even though everybody, want to go and talk about the Spence fight, which I feel he did a good job in, besides the fact he allowed himself to get beat up on and stand there. But he hurt Spence several times, and throughout the fight. Spence brutalized him, though. But, he showed that, going against Terence Crawford, them mistakes cannot be made. Yugas hesitated. I don't know why. There were times where I felt like he could have kept going and tried to get Spence out of there. But he didn't go through. He didn't pull through and do what was necessary. So, Spence came out on top. Shout out to Errol Spence. And, we still waiting to see and hear about when they going to fight, him and Terence Crawford. Hopefully soon. We all waiting on that date. Let me go back to some more boxing news. But Adrian Broner versus Omar Figueroa. Adrian Broner is back. Adrian Broner was actually talking about he wanted to fight Floyd Mayweather in an exhibition. He was saying how much him and Floyd, but the thing he said, he was like, the question is, do Floyd want it though? You know, do Floyd want the money? Do Floyd want to see him with the money? And, you know, that's a question, you know, people always be wondering about Floyd Mayweather and Adrian Broner, you know, what's the issue? You know, I guess he feel like Floyd don't want to see him make no money like that. But that would be a good fight, a good exhibition. You know, people will tune in to that. I would. AB versus Floyd Mayweather. I mean, who wouldn't? They get their rocks off, they handle whatever they got to handle. And, you know, that would be a good event right there. Adrian Broner get his payday. It's better than fighting, you know, Asian boys that we don't know nothing about. You know, I will say that it's better than fighting Asian kids we don't know nothing about. It said Jay Paul releases full sparring footage of him and Hasim Rahman after counsel. About, you know what they were saying about that fight? Bernard Hopkins was actually saying that the reason that fight didn't come through is because didn't nobody want to pay for it. You know, and it kind of looked like that the way they shut it down so fast. You know, if you make an event like that and you invest so much money into it, you know, I wouldn't have cared about the weight. You know, because I can't cancel this event. I'm putting money into this event. I got my person that I'm managing or who's on my card. What's her name? Serrano. You know what I'm saying? I got her behind me. I can't cancel this card. You know, she depended on, you know, going to work. So it gotta be that the ticket sales weren't being out there, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. Because the weight couldn't have been that real issue. How many times we done seen in boxing where a fighter come in overweight and all that and steroided up and the fight still go on? So, you know, I think it was really counseled like, you know, Bernard Hopkins stated, you know, there wasn't those ticket sales. Nobody wanted to buy it. You know, the jig is up. Nobody want to keep watching these BS exhibition matches that don't nobody really care about. I think that's what it is too. You know, nobody want to keep going around saying Jake Paul. Oh, come on, man. Pay-per-view. No, they need to be for free. But I give a shout out to the brothers, you know what I'm saying? They still get out there, you know, doing their thing, making more money. Shout out to the Paul brothers. You know, you can't hate on them. But as far as messing around in the sport that I love to watch, man, y'all need to go on about y'all business. Y'all need to take it somewhere else, baby. Boxing news, rankings. They saying Virgil could beat Bud. No, sir. No, sir. Y'all just seen Virgil sit up there and go 9 rounds with a dude that stuck his chin up, wasn't even on the level of a Terence Crawford. And y'all think Terence gonna beat him? I mean, he gonna beat Terence. All you have to do to beat Virgil Ortiz is use your jab. Use your jab. What up, Mark Nash? What up, Abyss? Thank everybody for tuning in. All you have to do is use your jab against Virgil Ortiz, Jr. Just go back and watch, even the fight that he did, you know, last night. A decent jab, you keep pulling that jab on Virgil Ortiz, you're gonna beat him. Decent fighter, strong fighter, knockout power, all that. But I told y'all in the prediction, which ain't like I said, ain't nobody gave me credit for it. Ain't nobody gave me credit for that fight. Look at the prediction on that video after. I told y'all he was gonna stop him the 7th, 8th, 9th round. This dude jump in with his jabs, his chin is high up in the air. He jumping in with hooks. He coming behind. He just throwing straight hooks. No coming behind nothing. I knew he was gonna get knocked out or stop. But still, shout out to McKinson. You know, he went out there and he fought. You know, he did his thing. But I knew that was gonna happen to him. Now, as far as him going to face Terence Crawford, people need to cut it out. Terence Crawford's gonna knock Virgil Ortiz out. Man, Bud would do Virgil Ortiz hella wrong. I'm telling you, hella wrong. And not to mention, they act like they didn't forget. Kavaliauskas did knock down Virgil Ortiz. You know, they love to mention, oh, Crawford got knocked down by Kavaliauskas. I don't hear nobody say about that knockdown he did to Virgil Ortiz. Nobody talks about that. You said Maurice Hooker would beat Blair Cobbs too. Well, I was wrong. I didn't make no prediction on that fight. I didn't study that fight. I studied the one with Ortiz. But I felt Blair Cobbs coming off that loss. At first, I was like, no, Blair Cobbs ain't finna beat Maurice Hooker. But he went out there and he showed and he proved that Blair Cobbs is the real deal, baby. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming off of a loss. That's the thing, though. That's what he needs full credit for, coming off of a loss. And then a stoppage loss. He got stopped this last fight. The question is, what's next for Blair? What's next for Blair since he went out there and did that? 140. Oh, that would be beautiful. Keith Thurman versus Blair Cobbs, but I think Keith Thurman will look at Blair Cobbs like, you know, he out of his league or something like that. I think he'll look down on Blair Cobbs. But Blair Cobbs has a name, though. That's one thing about it. He has a name. He did just beat up Maurice Hooker, so he's a good opponent right now for any name that's buzzing at 147. Blair Cobbs is a good name to go against. That fight right there against a former champion, Maurice Hooker, showed that he belongs up there with the big boys. You know what I'm saying? So he deserves that respect. He deserves to be up there with them. I will give Black Cobbs that. He proved that. What y'all feel about the AB versus Figueroa fight? I don't hear too many people talking about that matchup. I'm just hoping AB come back out there and do his thing. I really hope he gonna go out there and show the world, you know what I'm saying, why he still sell them tickets, why AB is still out there. Salute to you as well, OG. Thank you for tuning in. No, Biz, why you say that? Why you gonna count the boy AB out like that? Why you gonna say he gonna lose like that, man? You say my boy Broner just gonna lose like that. Come on, do AB like that, man. AB isn't active enough. Omar Figueroa ain't been active either lately, y'all. He ain't been too active either. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like a good even matchup with both of these guys. It's a good even matchup with both of them. Not enough volume. Yeah, that's true. Not enough volume punches. He don't put that much punch output out there, but you know, I just want to see my boy AB come back out there and do his thing, man. I want to see that dude with a whole bunch of money, man. I want to see AB with Floyd Mayweather money because I know he a real one. You know, I seen what he did. You know what I'm saying? I see he a real cat, man. He that dude that you need to have $500 million. You feel me? That's what I feel about AB. He that guy that deserved to have $400 million. Yeah, Omar Figueroa lets his hands go. Yeah, of course, you know, that's Omar game plan. He gonna keep throwing and throwing. That's why Broner, I think all Broner has to do is create distance against Omar Figueroa, use that jab and move around and box him. Do not get into an exchange with Omar Figueroa. When Omar comes towards him and he in the corner, grab him, turn him in the corner, back him up and create his offense. Do not stand there and go into a slugging match with Omar Figueroa. You're going to lose points. You're going to lose points. Grab him and turn him. As soon as he come with all that tumbling punches and wild wind punches, grab him and turn him. Create distance. Don't let him hit you with nothing. Do not go out there with that, oh, I'm finna show the world like a fight. No, don't just box him, AB. That's all you gotta do to Omar. Create distance with the jab. He come in, throw a combination real quick, grab him. 1, 2, 3, grab him. Don't let Omar get off with no offense. Don't let Omar get off with no offense. What's up with you, Bunny? How you doing, bro? AB fighting for a check, and Omar Figueroa might be fighting too. Yeah, that may be true. AB is a low fight by. Yeah, we said that. We all know that. He a single shot. He almost like Canelo Alvarez. Adrian Broner is almost like Canelo Alvarez in the ring, y'all. Oh, and I must not forget, your boy birthday is August 25th. Y'all see it down there at the bottom. Show the boy some love if you can. Show your boys the channel some love if you can. You see the boy birthday coming up. Thurman and AB would be a good fight, but you know, I don't know. It'll be a good fight. No, sir, I'm a Virgo. Virgo, sir. Throw them V's up. All them Virgos, what's happening with you? Early Virgo. Don't ever disrespect Canelo. Canelo disrespect himself. He another one coming out with all these excuses on, oh, I couldn't train properly. How a $50 million man can't train properly? Canelo, you can go and buy a gym. You can go rent a gym out. You could come to Alabama tonight and rent a gym out. How you ain't trained properly? Explain that. I didn't train properly for the fight. Negro, please. The word on the street is EJ got Thurman next. Hey, the way this fight going, the way they trying to take so long to make Spence versus Crawford, I'm expecting Crawford to fight Virgil Ortiz next. I ain't expecting this fight to get made, y'all. I honestly ain't. You know, I'm not the channel that's gonna keep leading you on and keep giving you hope. I don't see it being made. I mean, what they gonna save for? They gonna wait till Christmas to make the fight? They're gonna be our Christmas gift or something like that? I mean, how much longer we gonna have to wait for a date or for whatever to be agreed upon? I don't think it's gonna happen. I ain't gonna sit up and cap to you and try to make it seem like PBC trying to age Bud out. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna help. Not with a fighter that stay in the gym like Bud. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna help. Blue Blood said Canelo couldn't train, but he couldn't state a source in the comments. Yeah, he couldn't state what it was on why he couldn't train properly because it was an excuse. He didn't have that juice in his system. That was all wrong with him. Canelo didn't have the juice. Go back and I always tell y'all this. Go back and watch Billy Joe Sanders versus Canelo. Go back and watch how fast Canelo was moving in that ring. Go look at how powerful Canelo was that night. And go look at him versus Bill. It was the juice. It didn't have nothing to do with training. It was the juice, baby. That's all it was. What's up, Bunny? Totally agree with you on that. Totally agree with you on that. Salute to you as well, seen and not seen boxing. Thank you for tuning in, bro. You see the topic. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go in on your opinion. You are welcome to come on the channel. I have the link up in the comments. If you want to come on the channel, the link is up in the comments. You are welcome to come on the channel if you would like to. Let me see the Jake Paul leak footage. They got it up here. Let me see this. Oh, Hakeem Rahman got down on his knees playing with Jake Paul. I'm trying to see who's gonna get the best of who. Oh, it's a long sparring footage. It's 19 minutes long, y'all. So it ain't no BS or nothing like that. It ain't no BS. Oh man, they cut it off. Come on, don't do that. Oh, they still showing it. Jake Paul already is looking like he's scared though. Every time Hakeem Rahman throw a punch. But he's still doing his defensive thing. You know, I see him slipping some punches real good. Jake Paul actually kind of looked good from the little start out so far of them sparring. And you can see that Jake Paul, you know, they learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? Oh, go ahead, Jake. Oh, he's catch. Oh, what Rahman was talking about, he was doing this and that to Jake Paul, because I ain't seeing it. Jake hitting him with jabs, hooks. Oh, come on. If you were welcome to come on, bro. Jake hitting him with jabs and hooks. Jabs to the body, moving. Rahman moving slow. Honestly, y'all, y'all gonna see it yourself. You ain't like I got a lot of y'all, but y'all gonna see it yourself. Rahman ain't looking too good in the sparring that he said he was looking good in. That's not what Bud Crawford said. He said Canelo just had an off night because when active constantly fighting top guys, your chances off nights increase. That's just an excuse. I don't know nothing about Bud saying that. He's probably just felt sorry for Canelo and wanted to help him out. It was the steroids. He couldn't get the juice. That's all it was. He couldn't get the juice. Jake said the N-word in a freestyle. So we say it every day. Jake Paul just exploited how corrupt boxing is. Jake Paul been exploited. Him and his brother both exposed how exploited boxing is. I heard Jake Paul fight Andrew Tate next. I don't know why. I don't know why. Ain't nobody gonna look for it. Ain't nobody gonna watch it. That's the problem now. Ain't nobody paying attention to them no more. But I'm still watching this, you know what I'm saying, sparring footage, y'all. Who wins either Bivol or Better Be? I think Better Be. I think Bivol is gonna beat Better Be. He more fundamental, and I see no fear in Bivol. Ooh, good right hook by Jake Paul. Then grabbed him. Good right hook by Jake Paul. Steroids don't make you faster, they make you bulk up. Steroids enhance everything. They can enhance everything, bro. Better Be knocks out Bivol. Possibly can happen, but I just don't see it. Something I remember Evander Holyfield saying about Mike Tyson. He said when he stood across the ring with Mike Tyson, he knew he was going to beat Mike Tyson the first night he saw him across the ring from. And when I see Bivol I see Bivol with no worries about what you did in your past. I mean, look at what he did to Canelo. I don't think he's gonna be that fighter that's gonna go out there and respect Beterbiev like other fighters have. I think Bivol gonna stick to the script. I think he gonna stick to his boxing pedigree, and I think he gonna show Arthur Beterbiev how to box. That's what I think gonna happen in that fight, but that's just my opinion. Thoughts on Andrew Tate, Hustlers University? I don't know. I don't even know who that is, to be honest with you. I don't know anything about Andrew Tate. I saw fear in Anthony Yard's eyes when asked about Beterbiev. He been asking for that fight. He better not have no fear in his eyes with what he been saying. He been saying Beterbiev slow and this and that and what he saw and what he can do. I hope he don't have no fear. He better get out there and do his thing. He better get out there and do his thing, hopefully. I'm sitting here looking at this sparring match between Jake Paul, the full footage that Jake Paul done put up. Jake Paul looked like he probably would have beat Rodman, y'all. You'll think the way this sparring, but sparring is sparring. You'll think that Jake Paul been boxing since he was a kid. The way this sparring looked. Yeah, Yard is a good fighter, but y'all got to remember he got beat up by his only loss came from Sergey Kovalev. You know, Ward is a big brute. He like an Anthony Joshua at 175. You see all the muscles and you see all that. You think he in shape. You know, you think he in top-notch shape from the muscles. But, you know, Sergey Kovalev, who they said was old, stopped him with a jab. So, who else Yard lost to? Let me go. Let me type this in boxing right quick. Let me see who Anthony Yard lost to. Anthony Yard. Yeah, he got 2 losses. Hold on, let me see. And he lost to Landon Arthur, 17-0, or a UK fighter. Oh no. Oh no. Let me see about this Landon dude. And he out there talking trash about Beterbiev, and he out here getting beat by dudes don't nobody even know. He need to calm down. He out there getting beat by dudes don't nobody even know. I mean, he probably known in the UK. I'm sorry. Shout out to the UK. Shout out to all my UK people. But I mean, over in America, don't nobody know that boy. Don't nobody know him. That was right after his dad died, though. Oh, okay. My condolences to that, but you know, it don't take away that loss. You know, it don't take away that loss. My condolences, though. My condolences. But let me ask y'all this for the people who are on right now. If Terence Crawford is not pound for pound, who do y'all feel is pound for pound, man? I mean, honest opinions. Who, if Terence isn't, then who could be pound for pound? And why? That's my thing. Why would you say that this person, EJ, Errol Spence Jr., pound for pound over Bud? Are you saying you're saying that you would really pick You would really pick Errol Spence Jr. over Bud. You would pick Usyk and Jamel, all of them over Bud. Why would you say that? I mean, what's your opinion on that? Why would you pick them over Bud? Usyk, them or Jamal, EJ. Well, this is the thing with the names you just named, right? EJ or Charlo, because of their schedule. Okay, you say their schedule. Okay, no, but they are more accomplished of recent events. Okay. Usyk, for one, is undisputed at with cruiserweight. Okay, Usyk has not been a multi-division champion. So how's he above Terence Crawford? Errol Spence has only been a champion at 147, has never been undisputed. How is he over Terence? Jamel, undisputed champion, but only been a champion at one weight class and just became undisputed. How are these guys over a guy that's been undisputed, a multi-division champion, and has knocked out every opponent since he's been at welterweight? How are either of these fighters over a fighter that has been a champion in multiple divisions, also been undisputed? How are they over them? How are they over him? Errol Spence is elite. Errol Spence is elite, but how is he over Terence? He's only been a champion. He's a unified champion in one weight class. He has never even been undisputed. How is that valid? Yeah, you see? You know, if you're going to make an undisputed list, you got to put them dudes on there. Said, heck no, Tommy Hearns and McCallum, the best at 154. He beat AJ 30 pounds bigger. No, he moved up one weight class. That's all he did. He moved up one weight class and he fought AJ. Now, oh yeah, I forgot about that with Usyk. I'm sorry, Bunny. You are correct. He also did move up. He became a champion in two weight classes. That is true. But he still didn't beat Terrence. 3 is more than 2. But that is a good point. I forgot that though. You got EJ and Mel over Bud, 30-pounder, and Mean Machine hurt him. So your pound for pound consists of who got hurt. And you just seen EJ get hurt like hell against Ugas, and you put EJ over Bud for a fight that happened 8 years ago, and Bud got hurt one time in that fight. But you seen EJ get hit multiple and hurt multiple times in a fight with Ugas, not undisputed, unified champion in one weight class, and you still put him over Bud, former undisputed, former 3-time champion, who then stopped everybody at 147, and you got him over him. And you got him over him. You know, I mean, just, you know, everybody got a right to their opinion. You can't get mad at nobody about their opinion. But, you know, when you Added up logically, how can that be? You know? Nah, I ain't talking about number 4. I'm talking about, but you just got to add it up. You know what I'm saying? You got just be real and add it all up. No hating. I like music. I like Lomachenko, all them guys. Tyson Fury's, all them. But at the end of the day, you got to add it up, man. What they say, what Jay-Z said: men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And that's the truth of it. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot about it. I was supposed to been watching the Jake Paul versus Hakeem Rahman full spar. And like I said, Rahman looked like he got Jake Paul looking good in this spar. I already see that Jake Paul tired. I see Rahman tired already. But Jake Paul looking good though. I will say that. Y'all know I don't want to give no credit to no Jake Paul, but Jake looking good in his sparring session. So I wonder what they're gonna do about the August the 6th date. They gonna give it to somebody, or are they gonna pick another opponent? Well, it's too late now. Well, yeah, it's over with now. Yeah, well, but I wonder how much money was wasted on trying to make that fight though. And you know what I'm saying? We would have had the fight. That's why I believe the ticket sales went there. Because there's no way I would have made a day. He already had Tommy Fury bell out. Then you gonna cancel the fight because Rahman in it. It wasn't no ticket sales. It got to be true. Because I wouldn't care what happened. I spent my money on that fight, and then I got my fighter coming up trying to make their way into the boxing. Well, not make their way. Serrano, you know what I'm saying? She known in a boxing game, but or whatever she be in. MMA, boxing, I don't know. I told you I don't watch TV. I don't watch MMA. Period. Robin fumbled the bag. I think Robin fumbled too. I feel in my heart, I know for a fact he told, in my heart, rather, I don't know for a fact, he told them people that he wasn't going to come down from 215 because the commissions didn't care. That's what he said himself out his own mouth. I ain't finna come down because the commissions don't care. But that wasn't what you agreed to. And I think he said that on the phone. It was like, well, if he ain't going to come in at the way he's supposed to anyway, let's just cancel the fight. We ain't selling no tickets anyway. You know what I'm saying? He don't run no show. If he don't want to apply the way he don't want to comply the way he agreed to, then, forget it. Like they said, you don't run no show. You don't run no show over here. Like I said, we run the show. You signed our contract. Ain't no way in here we finna sit here and go through this or that with you. Let me see. Let me keep going down and see what else talking about in sport of boxing, man. Ain't too much. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson rips Slave Master Hulu. What beef Mike Tyson got with Hulu? He said Robin was 106 a week ago. He KO Costanza. No, he not. I'm just lost every fight he had. That's a journeyman. Who had a journeyman? Jamel? You know, I give him Jamel. I gotta give Jamel. You know, I will say this. You know, you can't take away with the competition that this man fought at 154 to get his titles. You know what I'm saying? All I'm gonna say is whoever ended up with the belts that Jamel took, they got there because they just as good as anybody else. So Jamel Charlo deserves full credit for being an undisputed fighter. You know, it's the same thing they try to do on Chan. Oh, Terence came at the right time. So Jamel Charlo came at the right time too at 154. And I ain't a Charlo fan. I'm not hipping him. But the truth is the truth. Whoever went out there and got them belts, they beat somebody who had them. So when Charlo beat him, he deserves full credit. Same thing with Canelo. A lot of people go out there. Canelo beat fighters with this and like that, and he went and fought a whole bunch of UK fighters with no power, but he went out there and he beat them. He went out there and he beat them. At the end of the day, he went out there and he did what he was supposed to do. You know, that's how it's supposed to go in the sport of boxing. He went out there, he gave us the entertaining fights. The people who got the belt. Now he ain't fight. I don't know what happened with Jerry Hurd. I wanted to see him face Jerry Hurd though. But Jerry Hurd just showed me, you know, he was a big brute at 154 when he lost to what's his name? Julian J. Rock Williams. When Julian J. Rock Williams beat Jerry Hurd, I knew then. I said, he ain't got the skill set like that. He's just a big brute, which I felt that Hurd should have been fighting at 160 anyway, not at 154. I felt like he was a big dude anyway fighting at 154. He was too big. Which I think, you know, you could physically see when he was in the ring with opponents, but you know, that's just my opinion of that situation, you know. Well, that was his worst mistake. You know, I don't know what's up with Jerry Hurd. He probably sent back on all that money he made, you know, which is good. You know, he earned it, he deserved it. But I wonder will he come back to 154. I'm sure he'll go back to 160 or something, where he should have been from jump. No way he should have been in jump. But I'm waiting on what's the name to come on the channel. But he ain't came on yet. So how you gonna give Canelo credit for beating nobodies, but Tank ain't fighting nobodies? Canelo at least fought people with belts and became undisputed. Tank ain't even been unified. You know, it is really no discussion. I don't know why is there a debate about Tank. Tank ain't gave nobody nothing we wanted to see. But yet people argue when you have a debate about Tank. Tank is a special fighter, talented fighter, one of the best out there right now. But Tank ain't doing nothing. This boy about to give y'all an Isaac Cruz rematch. An Isaac Cruz rematch. What's to talk about a Tank for? Besides the fact that he is a big star in boxing. He is a pay-per-view star in boxing. Other than that, oh, he knock out opponents that don't nobody know. I mean, other than that, what is there to say about Tank? You know what I'm saying? Special fighter. I just want to see him, you know, with the best, baby. You know, you say you the best, show us. You know, it's just like, you know, situation with being with a woman. You got to show them. You know what I'm saying? Tank got to show me. I ain't seen it yet. One black fighter. Where the black fighters at on your resume, bro? Can we get one black fighter on your resume, Tank? You so special. You so the best. They won't let you fight Ryan Garcia because he got power. I mean, you know, what is there to talk about with Tank? We got all the other fighters out there fighting each other, going facing each other. Floyd Mayweather called Steven Espinoza. Hey, Steven, go and make a video and tell them that Tank versus Ryan Garcia ain't gonna. After he lied to us and told us that the fight was gonna happen at 135. Oh, they could fight, but it's at 135. We ain't heard nothing from Floyd Mayweather since that. They ain't said nothing about that since Floyd Mayweather said and Ryan agreed to it. Ryan said we can have the fight whatever weight class you wanted at. And I'll fight you too. We ain't heard nothing from Floyd Mayweather. Next thing you know, we see Steven Espinoza jump on camera and say, oh, this fight ain't gonna be made because this and that and that and that. Floyd told him to say that. Floyd know Ryan Garcia really serious this time. He want that fight. Ryan Garcia is a dangerous fight for Tank, and they are not going to make it. They're not. Also, y'all, Mickey Bay versus Tevin Farmer coming up soon. I think that fight happened August the 12th. Yeah, that fight happened August the 12th. Be looking out for that, y'all. It ain't really, the zone don't really promote nothing. They don't advertise no fights or nothing like that. So y'all be checking out for that. So gotta support my boy Terence Farmer, a fighter that Tank duck. A fighter that Tank duck. Even when he got a belt, Tank still didn't want to fight Tevin Farmer. Still didn't want it. Still didn't want it. You understand? Let me go back to some more boxing news. Let's see what's going on. Some more boxing news. Some more boxing news. Hold up. I know Charlo ain't been arrested again. Please don't tell me Jamel Charlo been arrested again. Not another family member. Please, not another family member. Adrian Broner. Oh, Lopez. I thought Teofimo Lopez had a higher record than that. I ain't know he was just 17 fights. I ain't know he had 17 fights. Yeah, it is Friday, August the 12th. It is, y'all. Farmer versus Bay. That's gonna be his first time stepping back in the ring in a good little minute. Tabiti, he back. Floyd Mayweather Promotions. He's supposed to have been a guy too. Like, what's his name? What is his name? Badu Jack. There are other Floyd Mayweather fighters besides Tank. I know y'all don't know that because they don't put no interest nor care into the other fighters. But Tabiti, I think he'll cruiserweight, light heavyweight somewhere. He is back. He gonna be fighting. Badu Jack is back too. He fighting cruiserweight Rivera. Garcia. $12-round super welterweight, never riding Bays. Pedraza. Oh yeah, Pedraza versus Comey. That's gonna happen 2 days after my birthday, man. Y'all check that out. Richard Comey versus Pedraza. That's gonna be one y'all check out. See what I'm saying? KSI. Man, ain't nobody gonna tune into that, man. Andy Ruiz versus Ortiz. Who y'all think gonna win that heavyweight matchup between Andy Ruiz versus Luis Ortiz? Thank God Cruz got a fight coming up in September. Oh, Isaac Cruz got a fight coming up in September, so hopefully that ain't true versus Gervonta Davis. I'm hoping it's not. I'm really hoping it's not. Don't nobody want to see that fight, man. Abner Mares back. He gonna be fighting soon. Mr. Tin Man with the gold fade. He gonna be back soon. I'm sorry, not the gold fade. I'm sorry, the platinum fade, the platinum hair. That's how he rock. You understand? No one wants to see Triple G and Canelo. I've been said that when I said to everybody, oh, Canelo should fight Triple G. It's going to be an amazing fight. And this man waited 4 years on this man. Waited 4 years to fight this man. This man 40 years old. And now he want to go out there and put in when he could be fighting a Charlo or he could be fighting an Andrade, when he could be fighting anybody other than an old Triple G. And everybody just love it. Everybody just loves it. I don't. I do not. Do you think Bud can beat Charlo at 154? Honestly, I can't say. I think that Charlo is a deadly match for Terence Crawford due to the fact of the power, and he will be bigger than Terence Crawford. I think the Crawford only advantage in that fight is his skill set. So I really can't say. You know what I'm saying? That's a 50-50 fight right there. And actually, you got to lean a little bit more towards Charlo because he's bigger. But Bud, you never know. But you got to lean towards Charlo because he's bigger, powerful. You know, Charlo ain't nothing to play with. I do give Charlo his credit. You know, I don't like the character of the Charlo brothers. Y'all know that if you've been watching me for a minute. But got to give him his credit. The boy ain't nothing to play with. He ain't nothing to play with. What's up with this Wakandan stuff? When did black people start calling each other? When we became a group of Wakandans? When we became a group of Wakanda, I don't like, you know, when people be saying Wakanda forever. I ain't, where is Wakanda? I ain't from there. You know what I'm just saying, Bunny? You know what I'm saying? I ain't from there. Crawford gonna be fat at 140 because he's not a big dude. He's not gonna be as fast. That's true. Since the movie Black Panther, yeah, I know that's when they started it, but I don't rock with that. I don't like to be called a Wakanda. My ancestors ain't from Africa. What about Errol versus Charlo at 154? Errol beat Charlo. I don't know. I don't know. No, I just can't say that. I just can't say that. No, I can't say that. Charlo bring it. Charlo bring it. So I really can't say that. That's a good fight too. But EJ got them fundamentals. But Charlo got the power to hurt EJ. But Errol Spence got that tight defense. And I know Charlo will be willing to do anything to hurt Errol. So that's a good even fight, man. I lean towards Errol because he's more fundamentally sound with his technique, but he can possibly be clipped by Charlo at any time. So yeah, that's a tough one for real. Because I've grown to the fact that you have to respect Jermell Charlo. Even if you have to, there's no way you can't. You got to give Charlo his full credit for what he go out there and do in that ring. And I just have to, give a dude they just do. I had to roll with it like that. Rumors Errol beat him in sparring. Possibly so. Like I said, Errol is fundamentally sound. I give him credit for that. He is that. So yeah, I could possibly see him beat him in sparring. But you know what they say, sparring is sparring. Like they always love to say, sparring. Whenever their favorite fighter get beat up on, sparring is sparring. Oh yeah, you talking about Goodfella TV? Goodfella, yeah. I bet you did hear that from Goodfella. But y'all, I'm finna go ahead on and get out, man. I've been on here long enough. You know what I'm saying? I thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned to the channel. No bias talk, no racism on here about the sport of boxing, man. Y'all see it at the bottom. Easy work birthday, August 25th. Show your boy some love. Donate to the channel. It's all in the description if you want to donate to the channel. I thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support, man. I'm finna head up out of here. This is your boy Easy Work Boxing.